Morning, this is general readings by sign for this new moon portal, new moon eclipse portal, going from this new moon in Capricorn that we've just had up to the next eclipse that we have, which takes place in tropical Cancer. These readings are general, so it can be love, work, family, anything that shows up, really. I'm still full of flu, so I don't sound my best, but it is what it is. So can't really be helped. I'm going to start with air signs, starting with Gemini as well, because their readings have been hijacked with other messages. So yeah, I'm going to start there. Also, a note to say, try to find me on my Instagram and Facebook. Please give me a follow. Yeah, not much more to say really other than that, so I'm just going to jump straight in. So, general reading for Gemini, that was pretty quick. King of Cups. This new moon portal. So, King of Cups. We get a couple more cards for Gemini. Take a couple more from this deck. And then I'll pull some clarifiers to expand on the messages. So if you can hear my washing machine spinning in the background. More messages for Gemini. Okay, so we've got the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles. So in this deck it's called Peace. And the Seven of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is we've got the masculine energy. The King of Cups is generally somebody they're balanced with their logic and their intuition, but they can be kind of guarded with their emotions. It can take a little bit to kind of get through the wall of trust with the King of Cups. So this could be the Gemini, with the Geminis that I'm speaking to, could be a cross-watcher, could be the person that you're dealing with. But with this card, we can see that there's a change coming, a transformation. So it could be that the person that you're dealing with or yourself, you've been through a period of something that's brought about some change and a transformation. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is, it could be telling you to have patience. It can be kind of like, it can appear when you're a little bit fed up of waiting for something to come to fruition. But it reminds you that it is going to come. You know, the harvest time will come with whatever this is you've been waiting with. So I get the feeling that the message with this is just to be that little bit more patient. There's some kind of transformation going on that you maybe can't quite see. I'll find out in what arena this is as we progress. But that it is there, and it's bringing this King of Cups energy. So could we take a clarifier or two for this King of Cups, please? Clarify for the King of Cups. Hanged Man. Yeah, see, a bit more patience. We've got this is seeing things from a new perspective. It's pause, surrender and letting go. And the Nine of Swords. So this is anxieties, fears, doubts, worries. This is a need to release those things. I feel like somebody, it could be you or it could be the person that you're dealing with, or a person that you're dealing with, has been having unnecessary sleepless nights and worries over something. And what you need to do is change your perspective on that. You'll see things from a new light. Yep, look, Eight of Swords. This is keeping yourself trapped, limited mindsets, not seeing things for what they are. The Eight of Swords, she's like trapped, but she doesn't need to be trapped. All her bindings are loose. It's in her head that she's completely stuck. Yep, look, Four of Pentacles. Let go. The Empress, to me, it's like harvest. Harvest time. Time is right to, you know, it's abundance. Abundance is coming in. And that perfectly matches the Seven of Pentacles energy. That's saying, you know, whatever you've been investing your time and your efforts into, it is coming to fruition. And then the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, struggling, that's coming to an end. So I feel that this is mostly relating to, like, sort of financial situations for most. It can refer to relationships, and a lot of areas in life are intertwined, so it could be that one thing has an impact on the other. And I feel that for some, this is exactly what this is. It is one thing, it's something impacting whatever area this is, whether it's love or relationships, it's impacting on your work. If it's your work, it's impacting on your relationships, type of thing. So this is asking you to get in flow with your emotions and to stop your overthinking and overanalyzing and looking at this from the wrong perspective. Whatever this thing is that you look at, you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. You need to see it with fresh eyes. You need to look at it differently. You need to stop overthinking and overstressing and just let it go. Which makes sense, the Hanged Man to the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles with this Death card, which it's a card of letting go of things so that you can be at peace. So and then it's like the Four of Pentacles is just letting go energy. There's something you need to surrender to. There's a lot of messages of surrender with these three cards. So if this is relationships, if you've maybe been trying to force something, if you're being too guarded, if you're worried about sort of, you know, like sort of say if you've met someone new and you're worried about where it's going to go and you're afraid to sort of get involved, this is kind of saying let your guard down. You're overthinking too much, and you're not allowing you're being too physical. You're wanting things too tangible. I mean, these two cards, she's keeping herself trapped in her mind. He needs to let go of some of his coins, he's hoarding. He's repressing, you know, he's restricting the energy. You've got Nine of Swords on the bottom of this deck again as well. So this is very much in someone's head that they're overthinking and over-worrying and holding themselves back. I'm not going to use this deck, actually. I'm going to use this one. This card will come. So we'll see what messages we can get with this. So the Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles. What guidance do we have in order to get past these anxieties and to change our viewpoint, to surrender? The Hermit. Yep, so this is going within. It could be withdrawing from people if there's a lot of, you know, drama surrounding people, but I'm not mainly getting that with this. I'm getting that it's asking you to detach from whatever these thoughts are, whatever the situation is, whether it's financial, relationships, whatever else. You need to spend a bit of time sort of soul searching, but not with the mind. You know, we've got, it's sort of like meditation and what have you. Look, Six of Wands. So if you can let go of whatever this is to bring yourself some peace. The Six of Wands, it's a card of victory. It can be communication. So holding on so tightly, this could be you that needs to communicate something, and you need to let go of these barriers that you've got, transform the situation by letting go of these restrictions that you've put on yourself. Or it could be that if you're energetically blocking somehow, letting go of these limiting mindsets that you've got, because it's definitely got, it's all in the mind. There's a lot, it's mostly in the mind, the way somebody's thinking that's restricting things. You see, we've got talk of abundance over here, feeling left out in the cold, and I'm feeling with these limiting mindsets that it's law of attraction type of energy, you know. It's kind of like your only block is your mindset. You're feeling left out in the cold, but it's harvest time. The things are waiting. Your abundance is waiting to come in. It's just going to require you to see things from a new perspective, or to let go of the things that you're holding on to that aren't serving you. Tower, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, yeah. So, the Tower, I've come to not view the Tower with fear anymore. People go, oh no, the Tower, you know, what's going wrong, what's happening? The Tower only comes when you're refusing to see something for what it is. And, it's to give you that revelation. So if you're refusing to see something for what it is, refusing to change your perspective, dwelling in anxieties, the universe has got no choice but to show you, and that's what can bring the Tower. But with it came the 4 of Wands. It's happy home, happy family, it's celebrations. So whatever this Tower is, it's literally to remove these obstacles that you've been putting on yourself. And the 10 of Wands, it's completion, it's removal of burdens. So this Tower isn't really to be feared. This Tower is to be worked with. If you can identify for yourself what it is that is keeping you held back, and use that Tower as an opportunity for growth. I'm going to take a couple of cards from here just for any further messages. So yeah, basically it's about removing your own limiting mindsets, viewing things from a different perspective. If the Tower comes, look for the lessons, look for what it's showing you. It's removing the burdens. It's there to remove the burdens and bring in the happier times. It's to change the energy from this 5 of Pentacles that you've got yourself in mentally into this 4 of Wands, which is celebration. This 6 of Wands, which is victory. Any further guidance for Gemini? Guidance for Gemini. Blue. Okay, so we've got 2, so I'll take these. Yeah, 3 of Cups. It's not exactly the 3 of Cups, but it's very, very similar energy. So this is going out, celebrating, having fun. It can be talking to like-minded people. So if that suits your situation, in some extremes, it can be counselling. Finding people who are on the same wavelength as you, that you can discuss your problems with, who will give you the opportunity to talk through your problems and find a solution. And then we've got adjacent possibilities. So this again, however you're approaching this situation, whatever it pertains to, you need to look for a different way to do it, a different door. However you're coming at it, however you're approaching it, whatever you're doing, you're not seeing another way. Speaking to other people, it happens all the time with me. People come to me they'll ask for guidance on something, or they'll get a reading or whatever. And as I'm talking them through certain options, a whole bunch of options for me will come up. Or if and they'll just be sat telling me something, and then it'll be like, I've just answered my own question. So this is what this really strongly seems to be the advice there. I mean, the Hermit and Community are kind of opposites, in the sense that, the Hermit asks you to withdraw, but that's just because the answers are inside of you. Everything you need, you already know. So speaking to somebody who doesn't even need to know your situation inside out, but just somebody who's a good listener that can allow you to flip things on their head, to go at something from a different perspective, a different angle. But try to be aware if this Tower does come, all it is doing is providing you with new opportunities. You know, it's that saying, what is it? Not why is this happening to me? Why is this happening for me? If the Tower comes and it's removing things from your life or forcing you to go a different direction, it is doing it for your highest good, because you're missing something. But these blessings are there, they're waiting to come in. It's just a case of seeing, you know, turning things upside down and seeing it from the right angle. So yeah, I hope that's helpful, Gemini. That's try to flow with this and work out what's going on, and you know, these other ways of doing things will come to you. So thank you.